Starting at small forward, standing 6'8", number 6. At shooting guard, 6 feet 7 inches, number 8, Latrell. Starting at the other guard, at 6 foot 0 inches, number 22, Trey. Number 22. The other forward position, 6 feet 10 inches, number 9. Your head coach is Dwayne Casey. Let's hear from your Detroit starters.
Hello to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. Glad to have you with us for this special presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. With 10 games left, let's see how the playoff race is shaping up out east. Taking a look at Detroit. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away.
And checking out Detroit, this has been a season I'm sure they'd like to forget. And luckily, they'll be able to do that soon enough.
They have their work cut out in the offseason. The status quo isn't going to cut it. There has to be an overhaul.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Pierce. Jones is out there with Mr. Moves. Then it's Woolridge, and it's the natural in at the 2 guard. And for Detroit, they've got Cummings. Jay out there with Miracle Man, and it's ABC, and it's Wade in at the 4. Slot. Here we go. You know, the playoffs are right around the corner, Greg. You think any of these teams change their approach for playoff contenders?
Kev, you know, goal number 1 is health. I mean, outside of that, you're looking at seeding. You're trying to fine-tune, but you want to just get it dialed in and get ready for what's about to be a marathon run, you hope, in the postseason.
Find that fine-tuning. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Miracle Man, the pass to Cummings, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Oh, great flow to that possession. 2 players totally in sync with each other.
Outside, Woolridge. Pierce with a wide open look. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Detroit shooting their first free throws here tonight.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Woolridge. Another one falls for Phoenix.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
Miracle Man, the pass away. And Jones pulls it down.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. For 3, Pierce. He can't get that one. And it's Detroit the other way.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Cardinal gets the bucket.
They've come out with guns a-blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
From deep. The shot by Wade, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Sheldon, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
It's stolen by Cummings. Back to Wade. Passes it to Stanley. Detroit, no good that time either. And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 5-point game. To the middle. Here's Jones. And Jones slams it home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's Miracle Man. He had a 24-point outing in their last game again.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
Cardinal kicks to Woolridge. Pass to Jones. Back to Woolridge. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Woolridge has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Wade. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I like what he was trying to do. Shaking the D with the fadeaway. Tough look, though.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
Outside, Pierce. Back to Woolridge. Lets it go with a 3. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Wade outside. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
And taking a look here at some stats for the Chosen, the past month has been surreal. He's right around 29 points a night, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Miracle Man. It's deflected. Outside, Woolridge. And he jams it with authority.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
Now, here's Wade. He's coming off a 34-point game again.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Woolridge. 23 points for him the last game again.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Wade outside to end the cold streak. Detroit, no good that time either.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Here's Cardinal, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Jones checked in for the natural. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kev, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Now here's Wade. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the score.
He's top third. He's behind you and Jabari. He's better off as a player than Kobe already, I think. He's way more skilled than Kobe. Kobe's just big. Yeah, they only lost by 8. Possible from 30 to 122. Connor Wade, 20, 11, 5. Got 7 of 25 from the field. Lamar Ward, very measly 34, 5, and 7 tonight. Only one turnover.
Sending them back and don't feel like I'm winning. I need me a plaque. Live life like a lineman. I need me a right beside me. This Cody and Zach. Gotta ran it up like you saying on the track. This you scream. Venus, I might tell a collar water on water. Katrina right there like it's tennis. No cap 20 down on the beat. I just pulled up with a diva. She bougie as they be leeching. They say that it's cheaper to keep her. It's cheaper to leave her. Italian linen. I'm clean as a priest. I need no features, no cap when I'm preaching these facts in your speech. Don't chicken bun on the back of my sneakers. The diss on my own just like Ace from the clean street. I still got Ace from the teacher. Stepped out on the floor, I done hang from the bleach. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep. Right now, alarm, it was too many sleep.
I'm gon' let it shine. This love like mine. I'm gon' let it shine, let it shine. Like, I'm gon' let it shine. Living and grinding, hustling and like, hey. I'm gon' let it shine. Let's get the money, dance, the racks, the cash, hey. Whatever it's called, hey. Let's get it on. These haters, these lions, these snakes, these show these by the ball, let's get the people, hey. The skrilla, the loot, the guap, hey. Whatever it's called, hey. Let's get it on. These haters, these lions, these snakes, these show these by the ball. Only you know what you've been through. Hard colder than the igloo. Taught to stand on my own 2 feet. That's what men do. If that's my dog, then I'ma hold him down like a friend do. I got him homie, I'm finna shake the town with a pencil. Hating on me, where that get you? I always beneficial. Got a for any who want an issue. I'm just here to get this money. They should turn it up a little. I put these on pause. To that money, I continue. Match the gas, speed up. I won't ease up, and I don't mean to flex, but I can't keep up. Let him get next, cause we up. Telling you now, that boy, he tough. Still down G's up, and I'm hungry for success. Give me my plate, I'm gon' eat up. For real. If they ever tried to play, tell them put that on pause. Show the world what I'm about. Reason why I wrote the song. If them say they ballin', don't you do that wrong. Remember, it's money over. Keep your family over. Let's get the money, dance, the racks, the cash, whatever it's called. Let's get it on. These haters, these lions, cuz son ain't go to college. I told him, mama, let's not worry, cause I got it. Money is the object. I gotta stay on top. And learned that from my brother bands, and I always kept that in my knowledge. Too cool, yeah, he too modest. She tryna give us silence. Got it just like my Najas, and I'm tryna give game. Chose, it ain't the same. He cold, I might be faded. I'm gone, but still enough to break that code. I hit the studio, hit record. Heard I spit that raw. If you was looking